words from Father Bradley this morning, but as you know, I sent a letter to most of the parishioners in the parish saying that I would speak on this weekend about the status and the way in which we can continue to grow as a parish of St. Kevin's. We know in the last year many different things has happened in our parish. Last year, when they announced that the school was going to be closed, it was devastating for many of us. Devastating for the children who were attending, for the teachers and the staff that were working in the school, the parents of the children, and even just the parish itself. It seemed as if something very tragic happened to our parish, and it did. But as we reflect within this year, we have to look into our own hearts and our own lives to see where we can continue to grow in our parish, to continue to grow. And I'm not sure that some people had a different understanding of maybe what I meant on growth. What I mean by the parish continuing to grow, as if it is not. It does continue to grow each day. It continues to flourish at every moment. And that is really the reason why I wish to speak at all the Masses this weekend. To reiterate once again the importance of our daily life here at St. Kevin's. For we continue to grow each day. In the back of the bulletin, there are different ministries that are listed. If you list all those ministries, you would see that there are many opportunities, many ways in which we can continue to be involved in the life of the parish. Many ways in which we can bring about the gospel message to others in different ways. But we might say to one another, I really don't have the time, or I really don't have the opportunity, or I really don't have the gift or the talent to do that. Each and every one of us here in this church, each and every one of us throughout the world, have certain gifts and certain talents that are to be used to give glory to God, to give thanksgiving to Him for what He has given to us. It's my challenge now to you to use those gifts and talents again and again for the parish of St. Kevin's. For we are a great parish. We are a parish which will help one another in good times and in bad. They will help one another whenever they see that there's an opportunity to know that we are helping one another because we are part of the one parish. We are part of the one community of St. Kevin's. And that is my challenge for you all, to look into your own hearts, to look into your lives, to see how I can do even more for the parish of St. Kevin's, how I can have that opportunity to continue to allow the parish to become even stronger, and even to become an opportunity where other people will see us, and they will know that we are from St. Kevin's, that we are part of the parish, that we are one family. But there's also the opportunity to know and to understand that there is also a financial part of the aspect of the parish. And I would be remiss if I did not tell you where we stand in our economic status. Right now, just to give you a round ballpark figure, we are roughly $1.9 million in debt. It's an overwhelming amount. It's overwhelming to hear that amount is what we owe to the Archdiocese. But we also have to understand, and by the way, if you want to write that check before, go right ahead. But we also have to understand in the last 3 years, I've been paying off all the other bills, that we do not owe anyone else any money, that it is just to the Archdiocese that we owe money to, for for what we borrow. But I think that is a tribute to all of you. For the last 3 years, we've been consistent and we've been very supportive in what we have been striving to do each day. Trying to sustain ourselves, trying to show to others what we have the responsibility of paying our own bills. And it is my thank you to you for allowing me to be able to do that. As I mentioned at the beginning about the school closing, that was not, as I said, not only devastating to children, and parents, and staff, it was very devastating to me as a priest, and as the priest and the pastor of St. Kevin's. I thought that in the months following, in June and July, I felt that I disappointed all of you. I felt that I let everyone down in what took place. As much as it was a shock to all of us, it was a greater shock to me. But then I felt in my heart, why should I be the pastor of St. Kevin's if I'm going to let you down in such a manner as it was? But then I had to reflect on the life of the disciples. The disciples, right after the crucifixion, scattered and they left. They were afraid. They felt that what was going to happen, what happened to Jesus, was now going to happen to them. So they ran. They hid themselves. They put themselves away so no one would see them. But ultimately, when the Lord appeared to them again, he told them to be at peace and not to worry, that he is going to always be there with him, that he will always be there to protect them and to give them the strength and the courage to go forward. And I look at the life of the disciples, and I look at all our lives, that we are called to preach the gospel. We are called to live the gospel in our daily life, and not to be afraid. Not to be afraid to preach it, and to allow it to continue to grow in our own daily life and the life of others. There's one thing that I have learned over the last year in this whole thing, that I am proud to be your pastor. I am proud to be you are the people that I continue to love, and the people that I continue to strive each day to bring the life of Christ to one another. So if there's one thing that we have learned, that we have to continue to be strong in the parish. We have to continue to use our gifts and our talents. We have to use those things to build up the life of Christ with one another. Today, as I gather here with you, as I come before you in complete honesty and complete hope, knowing that we can use our gifts, we can use our talents to bring a better and stronger St. Kevin's to our community. That people will look at us and say, you're from St. Kevin's. You do a great job. You're from St. Kevin's. You do so much for the community. You are from St. Kevin's. You bring the life of Christ to others. We are proud to be St. Kevin's people. We are proud to be people in which brings the gospel to others in many different ways. Let us go forward in great strength, in great hope, knowing that we are a strong St. Kevin's. We are a strong St. Kevin's who brings the life of Christ to one another. I am proud to be your pastor, and I am glad that you are my people.